Hello and welcome to our second DVHS GirlDevelopIt meeting. Today we'll be covering the basics of HTML. Make sure to sign in using the QR code or the link on this page so that your attendance is accounted for. So today we'll be learning about what a doc type is and more about the head and body content of a website. We'll also be talking about the syntax for paragraph and header tags, as well as bold and italicized text. We'll also have a practice problem for you to utilize what techniques you learned today, and also go over a sample solution as well.
So the first thing we're going to be going over is doc type, and doc type is normally the first thing on the HTML page, and it basically tells the browser that it's an HTML document, and it's also usually not case sensitive, and all the page content should be enclosed within the HTML tags shown to the right. And we'll be using CodePen a lot this year, and it's really convenient because it takes care of this for us by having a separate section for HTML that automatically has this built in.
So this is what a new CodePen project looks like. Up at the top, you can title your project by clicking on the pen symbol. There's also a save button in the top bar, but it'll automatically save after every couple of edits. So you don't really need to worry about that. It's split into HTML, CSS, and JavaScript sections. Be careful that you're coding in the right box, otherwise it won't understand your code. And then at the bottom, we have a display, which gives you a rough idea of what your project looks like with the current code you have.
The head is basically the title of the page and consists of meta information. This is used by search engines and isn't visible to the everyday user. Search engines can pick up key terms on your website specified here and guide people to relevant websites based on this. The body is just your page content. On CodePen, you're automatically coding for the body, so you don't need to include the body tags.
Paragraphs and header tags. So tags for headers are classified by age, followed by a number 1 through 6, with 1 being the biggest and 6 being the smallest. So remember that to close your tag, you need to include the / symbol, and paragraphs are just enclosed by tags with a P. And there's some examples, with one being that my life is a header 1, board games and swimming are headers 3, and there's also an example of a paragraph to the right.
Here is another example of a paragraph. Because HTML only deals with a website structure, we currently only know how to code for text, but later we'll learn about styling the design of our website with CSS.
Here are some examples of the sizes for headings, with heading 1 being the largest font size, and then heading 6 being the smallest. And to the right, you can see a small real-life application of headings, and we'll learn how to color code and make our website more interesting and engaging to the user using CSS in a later meeting.
Up here, we have examples of emphasized and strong text within the paragraph. The M tags make text italicized, while the strong tags make the text bolded. You can use this to highlight important information to the users of your website.
In HTML, the tag should be ordered so that whatever tag you had first closes last. An example of incorrect code would be that you have a header 1 tag and then an M tag, but then you close the header 1 tag before the M tag. And the correct code would be having a header 1 tag and then an M tag, and then closing the header 1 tag after the M tag. The incorrect code here will still be a text with header 1, but it won't be emphasized or italicized. And this is because the computer interprets this as a header 1, but it closes the heading before it could be changed to be italicized. So basically, in this case, the M tag is useless. So just be careful that your M and strong tags are enclosed within your heading or paragraph tags. Otherwise, these attributes will not be displayed. All right, so now that we learned more about HTML, you all can go ahead and try to add some content to your site. All you need to do is create a new pen, title it, and try to use whatever we learned today to add on to your website. If you don't have a CodePen account, you're also welcome to create a new account right now, or you can just search up an HTML editor and explore the techniques we learned today. If you like, you can also check out the trending projects on CodePen. Go ahead and right now pause the video and continue watching when you finished this mini project. All right, so assuming that you finished the mini project, we'll be moving on to the solution. Oh, so just so you all know, in the corner down here, there's a button that you can click so that it can display your website as it would appear to a user. And this is just useful so that you know what your website looks like before you actually publish it. All right, now let me go to this link. All right, so in this example, we have an About Me page, and this utilizes header 1 tags, header 3 tags, and also paragraphs. And you can see what the website looks like down below here. And this is the code for the website as well. And so you can take a look and compare it to what you have already. And hopefully you now understand how to use all these tags. All right, now back to the slides. All right. All right, so that is actually all we have for today. So thank you so much for coming. The next meeting will be on October 28th during lunch, so in 2 weeks, and it will be posted on YouTube as normal. And then there's the sign-in form again, in case you weren't able to fill it out at the beginning of this meeting. So thank you all for watching, and see you all in 2 weeks' time.